Yo, what is up guys? It's Lau here, aka the most inconsistent YouTuber of all time.
Make
And I'm back with another video finally. It's good to be back, man. You guys see my socials at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you go follow. Also, sorry about the bad intro quality. It might look kind of like pixelated because my recording software messed up, so sorry about that. But anyways, today we're going to be going over my top 10 tips to become a comp stage lockdown in NBA 2K21. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Yo, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for these amazing tips I'm about to give you guys. Alright, so tip number 1 is teammates. If you're going to play stage or even comp stage, you want to have people you can count on and trust on your team so that they don't cost you and you guys know each other's tendencies. It's also pretty difficult to play with randoms in stage because they have a tendency to be very unpredictable and it's just not a good experience. I wouldn't recommend it at all. The center I was playing with in this gameplay, he was a random and he wasn't that bad, so I mean, if you want to take your chances and try it, go ahead. Tip number 2 is consistency in practice. So you want to make sure you're getting as many games as possible in a day as you can in order to get the most practice, learn the most, and just play against the best people you can. I mean, it's the best way to get better. Alright, so tip number 3 is accountability. You want to hold you and your teammates accountable, take responsibility for your mistakes and all that, because if you don't do that, you're not going to become better and know what you're doing wrong. So make sure you hold you and your teammates accountable to just become a better player. Also, no one's going to want to play with a lockdown that doesn't take responsibility for what he does wrong when he gets bopped. Also, another tip I have to go with this is recording your gameplay. You can record your gameplay and watch it back. This helped me a lot and see what I'm doing wrong, see what I'm doing right, what I want to continue doing. So yeah, you guys can also try that. Tip number 4 is defensive settings. You want to make sure you have the right defensive settings on so that you don't slide as much and you can also play better defense. So I have defensive settings up on the screen, and you want to make sure copy these or put something close to these, because these are what you're going to want in order to play great defense. So tip number 5 is badges. I mean, what would a good player be without badges, right? So, I mean, you want to make sure you have either these on or something close to these in order to play the best defense possible. Also, a lot of people say lightning reflexes doesn't work, but I really feel like it works. So if you don't want to put it on, you don't have to, but I definitely recommend trying it out. Alright, so tip number 6 is center that can hedge. I mean, you definitely want a center that can hedge, because if the center doesn't hedge, it makes you look bad, and also you're going to get a lot of threes put up on you, which will lead to a lot of losses. So you want to make sure that you have good communication and your center can hedge. Tip number 7 is press square to stop sliding. You'll see me many times in this gameplay reach in order to stop my players, so that's the best way to stop sliding. Also, I wouldn't recommend holding circle because I feel like it takes you longer to start running again. Alright, so tip number 8 is hands up / intense defense. You'll also see me a lot in this gameplay have my hands up, and I do that to put pressure on the guard and bump him, as well as slow my player down. I do this so that I can stay with the point guard the entire possession and play great defense. So tip number 9 is reach when necessary. So you'll see me right here coming up, get a steal, and I did that by pressing square right when he turned around. So don't spam square because that'll lead to you fouling out or having a higher chance of fouling out. number 10 is play primarily the other side of the screen. So you'll see me a lot in this gameplay. Play the side of the screen where the guard wants to go. So I'll get hit by the screen. So I simply angle myself so that I'm between the screen and where the guard wants to go. Another bonus tip I have is crumble him. You want to make sure the guard is crumbled, and so he has like no more confidence. You see right here, I get the guard on cold, and I just show no mercy. Like, simple. That's all the tips. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you guys to the gameplay and see you next time.